Greetings and salutations, exiles. So in this video, we're going to be covering a couple of things. As many of you know, I took a break, or stopped producing content for the most part for Conan because, in some aspects the game is in trouble. The population base is down at a all-time low, and the DLC might have helped it out, but just being vocal on the forums and it hasn't over the last year. I think I did a video. I have to go back and check it out, but of a couple hundred posts that I've done over the last year that pretty much have gone unanswered, and so you just come to a realization that you're putting your heart and soul into the betterment of a project, and it's non-reciprocating, or it's has diminishing returns. And one of the reasons I did this video is because I figured if there was one thing that needed to be addressed or needed public insight on, was the oil, because it flushes out an exploit in the game. And I did an earlier video, and I knew the YouTubers were watching and typing some of my material. I mean, I knew, but I kind of got a nasty gram, so I had to redo the video. And so this is a the, me redoing the video, and it's for the betterment, because it's a couple of videos that I had done in the past that I didn't upload because it would cause great pain to myself, because I play on a real PvP server, 1931 and 1932. And so if you point out a weakness in the system, they will bring havoc on you. They will unleash the fury on you. So you're like, I cannot let these guys know that this exists on my server, because I will pay the price 10 times fold, even though it's the betterment of the community. So I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to upload a couple of these scenarios, and that way my thrall. I don't log in and all my thralls are gone, because like in the past I've recommended a few solutions to the a few solutions to the PvP raid timers that are super messed up, like doing a 10 and 2 or a 10 and 3 split. So that way, for people who have lives and work and community, uh, and they unfortunately don't have the opportunity to play within that window, um, if they split it, at least you can catch 3 hours on the front side or 3 hours on the back side, versus just being locked out. Because for me being in Asia, uh, the raid time starts at 9. Well, unfortunately, I have commitments. I can't be there. I have a job. I can't be there at 9 o'clock to participate in the raid timer. So to kind of get back on topic, to segue back on topic, these oils make that worse. These oils, in a big aspect, um, they break the game even further, and it proves to me that the developers uh, don't actually play the games, or the people who are making the decisions don't actually play the game, or have depth on how the mechanics compound and affect the player base. And so one of these oils is knocks out it. It increases the efficiency of increases the efficiency of what it takes to knock out a thrall. And I had used another YouTuber's example because it was just easier. I mean, I knew that it did that because I play and I get in and I do all the testing, but I just was like, he did such a good example of doing it. I'll just showcase him doing it and give him credit, but it didn't really work out. So I'm redoing this, and so I got here where this oil, what they do is it accelerates the time that it takes to knock out the thrall once you apply the oil to your truncheon. The issue is that's great if you're going after thralls in the wild that don't belong to other players. But caveat, on a PvP server, you can knock out other players' thralls. And the problem is by doing that, it circumvents all of their armor. So you can basically two-shot or four-shot a fully decked out, thrall with 74, was it 70, 72, 20, 74, 25 hit points, 72, 72, 25 hit points, that that is full armor with 1,000 armor, Godbreaker armor, has the best weapon, and you can just take your thrall in there, or use a bow. In this example, I don't think you put oils on the bow, but you can use a bow to knock out a player's thrall, and it's a way to just further cheese the system, because what needs to take place is, I'm okay with thralls being able to knock out, but once you train them, because of the role they play in base defense, their consciousness needs to be much higher scale, the same way the hit points are. When the hit points on a real NPC are much lower, but once you thrall them, it's like a 10 times magnifier. They go from having 700 hit points to 7,500 hit points. The consciousness needs to be the same way on those thralls, because it's kind of a game breaker if I can just run up with the truncheon or use a bow and shoot him in the head 5 times, and then he's unconscious, and then I can drag him away and put him on a thrall wheel somewhere, and then get all the loot and the armor and everything that goes with it. So what I've done is I've clipped a couple of these videos together that I've been saving, that I have not shared with anybody, because it would be such a detriment to myself as far as the player base on my server. Like, I would wake up and I would not have any thralls left, and then my base would be wrecked. Like, it normally, like the videos, if you've been watching my content for a while, you've seen the frustration of the the oils are a joke. The oils are a joke, and it's very frustrating that they're putting the time into the oils instead of focusing on other big content balances or other mechanics. And I've highlighted, I got 100 wish list videos, 100 of them. I mean, that is insane. And I took the time to make them all, and to work out the mechanics. Like, thrall cages would be amazing. Like, tell me, how many of you would rather have a thrall cage versus oil? And a lot of the assets are already there, but they're just disconnected from the community that it's horrible. It's horrible. So anyways, watch these next couple of videos. Let me know what you think. So here is somebody who created a base, and the issue is their base is disintegrated, and they have thralls left over. And what I've been trying to do here is, they've ninja'd in the ability to knock out player thralls during PvP time. And so I'm going to show you an example of, it'll be a two-parter, because obviously, since I play on a PvP server, I don't want to upload my my base location onto the so it's a name thrall, name 4, and it was actually, she killed me twice trying to build this foundation. And so the big piece here is, I'm gonna knock her out. Do I not have twine? I just realized why is my stamina not going down? There it goes. That was weird. I'm doing light attacks. I must have a perk. I don't know. That's so weird. Well, anyways, I'm going to knock her out. I'm going to put her on the thrall wheel. And so I'm going to do a two-parter. One part will be me knocking her out, right? So you can see. And the other part is, I'm going to pull her off the thrall wheel. And I'm curious if the gear stays on her, or do I lose the gear in the process? Because it's arguable. If I lose the gear in the process, what I'll do is I'll just... I probably will kill him from now on, just so I could get the gear. But and it kind of sucks. My thrall is not helping me, so I gotta ninja this. And she was actually higher up, but when I created the foundation, she dropped down. And so I think she's kind of a little bit bugged. Like, she can't register the ground, and that's why she's probably not going into combat. Or it could be server lag, because usually you can tell she's got some legendary weapons on her just by her um, just by her, and it's during PvP time. That's why I'm able to knock her out. But you can't do this during non-PvP time. So you got to protect your thralls. There she goes. She fell to the ground. You got to protect your thralls. And so you see, she's unconscious. I got to do some. I don't have enough twine. Shit. All right. As always, I think I'll stop it here. But well, actually, what I'll do is thralls. The base is decayed, and there's some thralls that that are in the air. Right? They're suspended in the air, and they don't disappear for another 15 days is I think the normal, and maybe it could be more. So here I want to see you can see right there they're in the air, and so I want to see if I right. So you can see the consciousness. Let's see if I can knock them out. I tried to build. Oh, that's going quick. Yeah. So I got to kind of manage. I can barely hold my mouse still. Jesus. But it's definitely much easier to do this than it is to oh, this is so effective. Because if I do a heavy attack, oh, I gotta do this headshot. Yeah, it seems like the light attack has a lob to it. Yeah, light attack has a lob. See if I can get my thrall to help me out. There you go. Maybe my thrall will, because I have equipped him with the same. Man, those guys are tearing me up. Those guys are tearing me up. There you go. Come on, come on. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to help out. Oh man, I got to get out away from these guys. There you go. Come on. I got to eat some food. There. Oh wow. There you go. There you go. Maybe he'll equip a bow. I gotta kind of just manage that arc and get it just right, because there we go. Because he's doing power attacks. It's a shame the thrall's not helping me. I don't know what the deal is with the thrall. I'm really kind of vulnerable. Because someone can come behind me and just gank the shit out of me while I'm trying to concentrate. But yeah, this is far more effective than trying to. Ultimately, if you can reach them on the ground, the truncheon's the faster way. But while they're in the air, instead of trying to build ramps and do all that craziness, this is it has to be light attack also, because for whatever reason, the heavy attack is does damage. The light attack is the one that works. See how it's got a little arc to it? I can just arc it right over. Oh, and there it is. Let's get this one now. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'll keep them up, and then I wish I could get my thrall to attack though. That'd be great. Let's see if I can get him to where he's. Let's see if I can get this guy. Right. I just want the thrall to see if the thrall will attack. Oh, 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 let's watch. See, I think oh shit, I'm gonna die. Shit. So the issue is the thrall is going through heavy attacks, and 3. And so it's you know, maybe I'll try a couple different thralls to see if you know, I realize this video isn't like super coherent and flowing well, because I'm trying to test a few systems. But ultimately, I haven't seen anything on YouTube that comes anywhere close to this. So, you know, this is stuff that you learn through the process of. Yeah, see, the thrall is not doing any. He's just doing heavy attacks. Yeah, he's just doing heavy attacks. So it's okay. So now I gotta get down there. right? I got to get down there. I got to do a smash and grab, right? And I got to get away. I got to get away. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. Let me eat some food. I want to get a little bandage. Use. Okay. Okay. There we go. I'm good. And remember, if you decide, if you're another YouTuber, which I know some of the other YouTubers have subscribed to my stuff, because I'll do a video and they'll immediately do a video afterwards talking about, you know, all the stuff that I just figured out through hundreds of hours of playtime. Throw me a little recognition, from all my hard work. Anyways, as always, be critical of content. Be critical thinkers. Otherwise, you wouldn't, come across this kind of stuff. In this video, I'm going to be covering an earlier topic where I had knocked out some thralls. Here you can see I have Lisa. She was the one that was in the reptile, the Sobek armor. And then this one was one that was in the like Japanese style. I don't remember the name, but we'll be able to tell if the loot is gone forever or if it is somehow maintain them through the retraining, reappropriation of the. I have a feeling that it's going to be gone, but I'm not 100%. So let's. Okay, so it looks like interesting. Sand Reaper toxic. That is so weird. So she retained the legendary oh, look, there's the armor. It does retain it. Oh shit. So let me it does keep the armor set. Interesting. So let me re-equip it so that way oh, so it basically keeps everything that was on her. There we go. Re-equip her. And then that way she's has the appropriate attire, right? And then a bow. Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, and there she is. So it does keep the armor set. So now let's look at the other one, which was 5, right? So let me find some place to snap him to the ground. You like my warrior hall? This is my warrior hall. There's nothing in here but thralls. Find a place to snap him. There we go. Okay. Not a very good place, but a place. Right there. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Let me get up here. It looks like he lost the stuff. Yeah, he lost the stuff. That is so weird. Okay, I have one more video to check out, but he retained the gas mask. So take. Okay, that's really weird. So it retained that. Let's just do this. 38, 37, 80. So those guys were much lower hit points than I thought they were. Let's just do this because I believe she is one of the ones that you get. Yeah, 70, 75, 25. She needs a mask. She's more valuable. I know those videos were a little drawn out, but they were done over a sequence of time, probably a little over a month ago. And like I stated previous in the video, that it would be too much of a detriment for me to upload those. But now that I've kind of taken a break from Conan, and I've realized that the game is in the state that it is, and then the developers are not really open to the community feedback. I've been looking for my next one trip pony, I guess, or I've been looking for my next venture. But just as a couple of recaps, I don't monetize. I don't have a patron supporter group. I don't monetize. I'm not trying to make any money. I'm not trying to like build a brand or any of that BS. I'm generally trying to get because I realized that when you post stuff on the forums, it's like crickets. And I realized that I was like, you know what, if you're just gonna block my forum post, or if you're not gonna answer to it, I'm gonna make a video about it, and I'm going to um, showcase, or I'm going to show the problem in depth in a video format. And maybe that way it'll get resolved. Maybe through um, the visual representation of the problem versus the text representation, it'll get a problem. And I posted those on the forum, um, on the Funcom forums extensively. I don't know, but so it comes down to um, trying to make the game better, trying to make the game better. And if you agree with any of this content, always leave some kind of feedback. Let me know what you think. If you don't like the direction of this video, but I know it's lengthy, but hopefully uh, you appreciate the content. And as always, be critical thinkers. Thank you for watching.